Alright, so this is going to be the decomposition of potassium iodide. And what we did was get about this much water and get it pretty close to saturation with the potassium iodide. The proportions don't have to be exact or anything, you just want to get it as close as you can or a little bit past. And then you're going to want to put in some cornstarch. In this one we have about a teaspoon. That's what's making the water cloudy, so the potassium iodide. And then once you have this solution with cornstarch in it, you're going to want to tear off a little square of like paper towel. It's about this big, and you're going to want to dip this in the water. Make sure it's fully saturated. Take it out. I'm still talking like they're gonna do it. Sorry, I don't know if you guys don't have potassium iodide, but if you get your hands on something, you can't do this. Then I'm gonna place it on a plate here, and I'm going to hand it over to the other lab assistant.
All right, so next, now that we have this saturated in our compound of potassium and iodine and cornstarch, we're now gonna connect these two nodes of these alligator clips to a power source that's gonna generate a current, and then it's gonna feed it into our setup here. And I'm just gonna clip these onto ends as close as possible to each other. I will also wash my hands after this. And so now I'm gonna turn the power source on to roughly 40 volts. I'll see.
Start with 20.
Okay. And so basically what's gonna happen as soon as we start putting a current through our setup here, the cornstarch is serving as an indicator to show that the decomposition of our two chemicals or compounds, the potassium and iodine, is occurring. And then we'll see a reaction take place where as the compounds decompose, it'll start, the iodine's gonna turn purple. And that's due to the cornstarch, right? Essentially. That's what George said, so.
No.
And if you zoom in, you can start to see that a reaction is happening. Mostly on the red end, which is our positive charge. You can kind of see it along there. And that'll just increase. I'll even increase the voltage just a little bit. Yeah, and it's actually, you can see it happening faster. Just a little bit. So that black right here, that's actually purple. Right? And that's the cornstarch reacting to the decomposition of the iodine and potassium. No?
Sort of.
We could just edit that out, dude.